After the river demanded payment, the air changed. Because the river had spoken like an elder that cannot be bribed. Kira the collector clutched the pot tighter. The river's voice echoed in everyone's chest. Kira forced a laugh. Rivers don't control men, but the water surged around his feet fast, sharp pushing him backward. The villagers gasped. Kojo the fisherman whispered, I have the river is rejecting him. Kira tried to step forward again. The water slapped the stones harder. It wasn't enough to drown him. It was enough to warn him. Kiru's face tightened. He lifted the pot and shouted, if you want payment, take this. The pot hit the river with a heavy splash, and for a moment, nothing happened. Then, the river bubbled. Not like boiling water, like something breathing underneath. The pot shook in the current, wobbling, fighting to stay closed, and the bottles in Kiru's bag shadows began to rattle like trapped insects. Eso grabbed Ananse. Do you remember anything? Ananse blinked slowly. Remember what? Eso's eyes filled with frustration and fear. Because Ananse had paid with memory, he was standing there, alive yet missing the very knowledge that could save him. Back in the village, news moved faster than legs. By afternoon, the chief called everyone to the courtyard. He stood tall, wearing kente like authority itself. He raised his staff and announced, this curse has embarrassed our village. He paused, then made a promise that sounded like sweetness. Whoever ends it will receive gold and honor. The crowd murmured, gold changes people's faces. Even good people start calculating when gold enters the air. Eso's stomach tightened. She whispered to Ananse, don't speak, don't volunteer. Let them fight their own greed. Ananse blinked at her. Why are you afraid? Eso stared at him and realized how dangerous his emptiness was. He didn't remember the collector's traps. He only remembered one thing, people stepping aside when he spoke. But now even that borrowed roar was fading. The chief continued, we will form a council. We will decide what to do with the collector, the river, and the shadows. An elder stepped forward. We should destroy every bottle, a young man shouted. No, there might be wealth in it. A woman yelled, my secret is inside that pot. If it's exposed, I'm finished. The chief's eyes narrowed. He wasn't hearing community pain. He was hearing opportunity. And then quietly Kira appeared at the edge of the courtyard, soaked, breathing hard, but smiling again. He bowed slightly to the chief. Great one, Kira said smoothly. I came to surrender. The chief leaned forward. Surrender? Kira nodded. Yes, but I want protection. In exchange, I can give you something rare. The chief's eyes sharpened. What? Kira smiled and whispered, a shadow that can hide a king's mistakes. The courtyard went still. Aso's heart dropped. Because now the curse wasn't just in the market, it was in the palace. And Ananse empty-headed memory-taxed Ananse was standing inside a new trap he couldn't see. The chief lifted his hand and said, bring the collector to my private room. Eso grabbed Ananse's arm. Urgent. This is bad. She whispered. This is worse than the pot. Ananse stared at her, confused. And in the distance, the river thundered once like it was warning them. Greed had changed clothes, but it was still greed. End of episode 8. Moral: a greedy heart doesn't disappear, it simply finds a higher seat.